We've all been there, feeling fired up at the start of the year, making bold resolutions like, this year, I'll be super productive and become the best version of myself. But after a week, then two, suddenly, we're binge-watching our favorite series saying, I'll start tomorrow. The problem is, tomorrow often never comes. We know exactly what we should be doing, starting that project, working out, studying. But somehow there's still no action. And what happens? Guilt slowly creeps in. We start to feel like failures and justify it with, well, I guess this is just who I am. But the issue runs deeper than just laziness. It's a repeating cycle. Big ambitions, no action, guilt, giving up. Then we restart with the same resolutions next year, like a song stuck on replay. And this cycle doesn't just leave us stuck. It also damages our confidence. So how do we break free from this vicious cycle? Let's dig into the root of the problem. Why do we procrastinate so much? A lot of people say, it's all the distractions, social media and stuff. So they delete apps, turn on Do Not Disturb mode, and expect the problem to be gone. But it's not that simple. Procrastination is like an iceberg. Distractions are just what you see above the surface. Underneath, there's a giant force called inertia. Inertia is a simple concept from physics. Objects tend to stay still unless something pushes them. And guess what? Our brains are the same. We freeze up because big tasks feel way too heavy to start. For example, writing a 5,000-word paper. Your brain instantly panics. That's too much. Where do I even begin? Next thing you know, you're watching cat videos. The point is, inertia makes every task feel like climbing a mountain. When really, if we start small, the mountain isn't as tall as we thought. So, how do we fight this? Don't worry. We'll talk about the solution next. Now we know. Inertia is what holds us back. So, how do we overcome it? The answer is, start small. Really small. Because the hardest part of doing anything is not the doing itself. It's getting started. Like waking up early to go for a run. The hardest part isn't the running. It's getting out of your warm, cozy bed. So instead of aiming for huge goals, try this. Write just 50 words. Move your body for just 5 minutes. Tidy up just one corner of your desk. When the task feels small, your brain doesn't get overwhelmed. And often, once you start, you keep going. It's like, well, I've already started. Might as well keep going. The key is, small steps are like the start button that gets the engine running. Just start. Don't wait for motivation, because motivation lies. It's unreliable. Next, we'll give you a super practical trick. Have you heard of the just 2 minutes trick? Sounds simple, right? But it's one of the most powerful ways to beat procrastination. Here's how it works. When you feel too lazy to start something, commit to doing it for just 2 minutes. Yes, just 2 minutes. Write for 2 minutes. Clean for 2 minutes. Jump around for 2 minutes. Why? Because 2 minutes feels so short that your brain doesn't resist. You think, come on, it's just 2 minutes. I can do that. And here's the magic. Once you start, you usually keep going. Why? Because momentum kicks in. Your brain says, well, I've started, might as well continue. It's like pushing a heavy ball. Hard at first, but once it rolls, it keeps going. And even if you stop after 2 minutes, that's okay. The goal isn't perfection. It's just to start. Don't focus on the end result. Just focus on taking that first step. Ever tried pushing a broken down car? At first, it's really heavy. But once it starts moving, it gets easier to push. That's physics again. An object in motion tends to stay in motion. Procrastination is just like that stuck car. Starting is hard. But with a small push, those little tricks we just learned, something amazing happens. Momentum builds. Your brain goes, okay, I've started. Let's keep going. After 5 minutes of working out, you want to go for 15. After cleaning your desk, you end up organizing the whole room. The secret? Start small and let momentum take over. Don't rely only on willpower, because motivation comes and goes. What you need is that initial push. So next time you feel stuck, remember, the first push is the most important. Just start, even if it's tiny. And now, let's see how this principle works in all areas of life. We now know that a small push beats inertia and builds momentum. But how do we apply this in real life? No worries. Here are some relatable examples. For exercise, don't think, I need to go to the gym for 2 hours. Just stretch for 5 minutes. Do a plank. Once you start moving, you might find yourself wanting to keep going. For work, got a big project? Don't panic. Just write one paragraph or brainstorm one small idea. Once you start typing, your brain warms up and ideas flow. For social connections, want to reconnect with an old friend? Don't overthink it. Just send a simple message. Hey, how are you? See where the conversation goes. The key? Start with a super simple step. Don't worry about the big end goal. It's overwhelming. Just begin. This principle works everywhere. Managing your finances, writing a book, learning a new skill. Start small. Keep going. Who would have thought a small step could lead to a big change? Remember that legendary quote from Martin Luther King Jr. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. You don't need to know all the details of the journey or how you'll solve every problem. Just focus on taking that one first step. Want to learn a new language? Start with just one word a day. Want to live healthier? Swap just one meal with something better. Have a big dream? That dream is like building a wall. Every small step is a brick that makes it stronger. Maybe today it feels like you didn't make much progress, but trust me, those small, consistent steps, they'll transform your life, slowly but surely. What matters is that you start. A small step today, repeated over time, can create incredible change in your future. So, what's your first small step today? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. We truly appreciate your support. Have a great day, and see you in the next video.